Okay.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. We've got a late one, but we got a good one for you. It's about 8:35 at night. That's part of the grind. You get on it and you make things happen, right? You adjust, you swivel, you move. Yeah. It's all part of, making it happen. Now, I was going to start it out by jumping straight into the note. Actually, we'll start with this real quick. First off, guys, as always, platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. We appreciate it. I'm looking over here right now because I forgot we don't have a guest on right now. So I was thinking that the main camera was up there. Forgot it was right here. Okay, great. So platforms, guys. Like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. So go check those platforms out. Give us a rating. We're actually rated like 4.3 stars because somebody decided not to give us 5 stars. So I went on there and rated 5 stars like 30 times.
On what?
Apple Podcast.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear myself, but it's okay. As long as you can.
Are you sure you're not just going insane?
No, not.
Let's see.
I mean, if you can hear me, then that's fine, but I don't hear myself.
Try it.
Hello? I mean, a little bit more, yeah.
Let's see.
Like, I don't hear myself as clearly as when I was doing, like, the check 1 2 1 2. But it's fine. Just leave it. If it's working, it's working.
Yeah. Should be working.
Okay, then.
Okay. So yeah, guys, like I was saying, platforms, all those, go check them out. Now, the big one that we want to talk about some more is the Patreon, Beyond the BS Patreon. Have you checked it out? No, because you're a loser.
I don't.
Because you're a loser. That's why. So if you don't want to be a loser, go check out the Beyond the BS Patreon. It's going to be in the link of this video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening, the link, I'll try and put it on here. I don't really know if that's possible, but if it's not on there, go check out the link in the YouTube description or my Instagram bio or anything like that on the social medias. If you guys do want to join the Patreon and support the show, support me, and get access to exclusive, uncensored content, it's going to be $3 a month, guys. $3 a month. Go check that out. I will greatly appreciate it, and obviously greatly appreciate the support. So I love all you guys, and excited to get that rolling. But let's jump into the episode here. Like I said, I was going to jump into the notes, and I'll be honest with you guys, we have some amazing laid out notes here. I just locked in for the last 30 minutes, and I mean, I really just cranked this out. And I was going to jump right in, but then you said some crazy things before we started recording.
What did I say?
I tried to put this blanket on.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to put this blanket on. By the way, guys, we haven't decorated the podcast for Halloween yet, but we do have this nice pumpkin blanket, so it's that spooky. Oh,
really nice. It's not really spooky. I think it's more
spooky. Like pumpkins. Oh, I'm scared. Shit. Scared me half to death. Yeah. Yeah. But I tried to put this blanket on because I don't have socks on right now. And I said, I don't want him to see my dogs. She says, blankets are for girls. Blankets are for anybody that wants to sit and be comfortable and have a little warmth hugging them.
No, blankets are specifically for girls. Men can't use blankets.
For all my men out there, let's all come together real quick and let's say we can enjoy a nice blanket, huh? Huh?
No.
Yeah, and if you're a guy out there and you say you can't enjoy a nice blanket, why don't you go suck a dick?
Like candles, that's a girl thing. Candles.
I'll enjoy a nice candle. Are you out of your mind?
Baths, girl thing.
Are you out of your mind? I'll enjoy a nice candle. I'll enjoy a nice bath. Actually, I don't really like baths too much, but I'll enjoy a nice candle, a nice blanket.
Tea in mugs, that's a girl thing.
I just got done drinking a glass of tea.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Why?
Because I can enjoy a nice cup of tea. I can enjoy a nice cup of tea. I can enjoy a nice candle. I can enjoy a nice blanket. Yeah, because I'm not a little bitch. Yeah. 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 Thank you very much. No.
Sorry, I must have heard incorrectly.
No, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Talking, that's a
That's
girl
what you
thing.
sound like.
That's a girl thing.
Yeah,
Talking, that's a girl thing.
Okay. Yeah, all my guys listening, yeah, drop a comment down below saying that you can enjoy, a nice candle, a nice blanket.
Talking, that's a girl thing. Specifically
Yeah,
for girls.
talking is a girl thing. Not knowing when to stop talking, that's a girl thing.
Yeah, you're right, honestly.
Exactly. Thank you. I rest my case. Don't roll your eyes at me like that. Nah.
Actually, I have to get my eyes checked because I cannot see anymore.
That sounds really great. Do you want to let everybody know what else you need to get checked?
No.
Yeah.
No. My wisdom teeth.
Hold on.
Because it hurts like a freaking rat when I eat anything. Either that or it's a cavity.
Hannah hasn't been to the dentist in about 7.5 years.
That is not even true. Like last year or the year before. Had to be.
So 2 years ago is what you're trying to say here.
Yeah.
So the last time you were at the dentist was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Hannah, that's a problem.
I don't think it's that big of a problem.
My teeth hurt. Yeah.
It's a one tooth.
Shit.
It's one tooth, so I think it's a cavity.
So we're gonna be scheduling a dentist appointment for Hannah.
I told you my dentist is not good.
She's scared of her dentist because they messed up her root canal, and now she has a gray tooth.
Don't. And like it's permanent, AJ. I don't know what.
Looking
you
like
want
a
from me.
golem.
Okay, yeah, it's honestly
I'm
one of
just
my
kidding,
biggest
I'm just
insecurities,
kidding,
and it is so embarrassing. But they're the ones who screwed it up, and
You know, you could probably put something over that to make it white.
yeah, a cap.
So why don't?
But
you put a
also, I
cap
can
on
get
there?
it pulled
Why would you get it pulled and get a fake tooth put in your mouth when you can just put a cap on it?
because it's gonna like eventually it's dead. So it's dead, like it's
Yeah.
dead.
That's why it's gray. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's never gonna be able to be like a permanent white color ever. Like caps are not
Yeah.
like exactly permanent because one time when I was like in like 7th grade, I had a cap because I had a really big gap and it's closed a little bit, but I got a cap where it made my teeth straight and dropped my phone on my face and the cap came off. So caps aren't like permanently on your teeth.
Okay.
Forever.
Yeah. Neither is your teeth. Your teeth. If I get clocked in the mouth, my tooth is gonna fly out.
Well, yeah, exactly. I'm just saying.
Nothing's permanent. It's just taking action.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I tried to get a cap, but I don't know. It fell through.
It fell through.
So, plans fell through.
I didn't know getting a cap was like a drug deal. It fell through. Okay. Sounds about right.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
You know what I mean. Nice.
At least I go to the doctor.
I go to the doctor all the time.
That's crazy because I haven't seen you go to the doctor once.
Yeah, Dr. Craig?
Bruh, I don't know who Dr. Craig
Dr.
is.
Craig P. My doctor. I go to him all the time. You literally came with me last week.
Bro, what are you saying? Are you
Yeah.
insane?
Yeah.
Craig P, I don't even know.
And you just got pranked. Because I don't know anybody named Craig P. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But you know what? I'm 21 years old. And my body feels like I'm 55. So
Me too.
that's good. No. Don't say me too.
What do you mean don't say me too? It does.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Yeah.
I've torn enough ligaments in my body.
I don't care what you've
I've
torn.
broken enough bones.
I don't care.
My body is done.
Don't
for.
care.
I
Don't
played football
care.
for 6-7 years.
Don't care.
It's like being in a car accident every single play. Yeah. Your body.
Whatever.
You know.
Can't relate. Never played football.
Never played football. Yeah.
I played softball
We know.
and soccer. That's about it.
Soccer. No, it's football. It's football.
Not gonna be what I call it. No.
Today, Junior.
No, actually, when I know it's so embarrassing. So literally at work, sometimes I will stutter, and it'll be the most embarrassing thing because I'll
That
be like,
sounds pretty
yeah,
embarrassing.
like I'll be like, yeah, it's outside. It's yeah, and I'll just be like, okay, why can I not get my words out? Why can I not?
That was the story.
Yeah, that was it.
I liked it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I used to have.
I actually got recognized by the very higher ups at my job the other day. And that's it.
Yes, and that was a good job.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I mean, I was trying, but I wasn't really trying that hard, you know? Like, I was just doing what I normally do, and I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought I had, like, a special needs or something.
Special
ability.
Special ability.
Like, I don't know. Because I don't know why they were praising me so much, and like I always look like a rat when I go to work, so maybe they thought
and Hannah running around the aisles at Home Depot.
Yeah, basically. Because there's nothing else to do besides run around.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just so boring.
So you're just running around.
Yeah, pretty much. I like anytime a customer needs something and there's someone else standing up there with me, I'll be like, okay, let me just take you. So I actually have something to do besides just stand here for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want something that's more fun. And not, I just don't.
I want something that's more fun. That's why I'm working my balls off for this.
Well,
because I can't. I'm telling you guys right now, everybody's listening. I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait for the day. I cannot wait for the day when I can quit my job and just do this and just make content all day long and just, you know, actually enjoy life.
Your workplace is pretty chill, though.
Okay, my job's not bad, and I appreciate a lot of things they do for me. I'm not saying it's a bad job. I'm just saying
the only problem with my job is it's excruciatingly boring having to stand in one spot for 8 hours of your day, and the scheduling aspect I just don't love. But your job, just they let you do whatever the frick you want.
No. That's because I work my ass off.
Okay, I work my ass off.
No. Listen. I'm not saying you don't, but listen. You work for a big corporation, okay?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a little different. I work for a little shop. I work my ass off. Okay, I get in good with my with my boy Kevin.
Mhm.
Kevin treats me right. I treat Kevin right. That's how it works. You treat me right, I'm gonna give you everything I got. And they notice that. They appreciate that. So then they work with me, make things happen, and that's why this job I have right now is literally perfect for being able to still have a job to make income to pay to live in this place, but still have enough time to create content and do the things I love and actually want to do with my life.
But the thing is, you know how the scheduling aspect too is what I'm not understanding about my big corporation job. It's just different. Even when I worked at Red Robin and they were like, what is it called? Understaffed? Whatever.
Yeah,
understaffed. And when I worked at Sunglass, how we literally had 5 people working at all times. Like it was just 5 employees at a time. And they even let me have the days off that I wanted. And they were able to get it covered. That what I don't understand is how when you have hundreds of employees,
when you request it 3 months off in advance.
When I request it 2 months off in advance, and they can't have someone cover, that I don't get. And even at Red Robin, when they were understaffed, I could get off the days I wanted, the holidays, whatever. Well, I couldn't get off holidays because holidays were mandatory. But either way, they were able to make it work. I don't understand how these people are able to make it work.
I don't know.
But I did read the reviews before I started, and I still started. They said not a great place to work, and I still started. And I've been here for 7 months now.
Grinding it out.
Yeah.
Thugging it out.
Still trying to look at other options, but for right now, not terrible pay. Not
you gotta find what you want to do. What do you want to do? No. What if I ask? No. Clear your mind. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Absolutely no thought at all. When I say, what do you want to do with your life? What pops in your head? Go. No thinking. Go.
Okay, but like
No.
What I want to do is be a cardiologist, but I don't want to have $1 million in debt, and I don't want to go to school for like 10 plus years to not even be able to have a job right out of college and being able to make money and whatnot. I kind of want to be a nurse, but I also want to sell insurance and kind of like be under someone for like a couple of years and then do my own practice and then be my own boss. So I don't know, because nurse, you'll never be able to be your own boss, really. You'll always be under someone. But if I do the insurance,
I have a friend
or
that's a
real
nurse.
estate.
I have a friend that's a nurse.
Uh-huh.
You can talk to him, see what it's like.
Well, but the thing is, I don't...
like 15-hour shifts.
I mean, that's not, like... But the thing is, I don't want to work under someone for the rest of my life. Like, at some point...
I'm done with it.
Like, at some point, I either want to be, like, a real estate agent or insurance selling, and I want to be able to open my own practice or my own building or lease an office, whatever, and be able to make my own hours, being able to work for me, under myself, and not, like, a higher, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you'll always have someone, like...
No.
You'll always be working kind of under someone.
No.
Like, if you're insurance selling, sure, you have, like, your own practice, your own leasing office, but there's always, like, someone, like, the head of State Farm or the head of, I'll say, whatever insurance selling you're doing. But I just want me to, like, know.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Be my own boss.
But, like, I also want to be a nurse because I want to do something in the medical field, but I don't know.
I don't know. Lots of things out there.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I have time to figure it out.
Yeah. For anybody that's watching, you know, if you want to be your own boss and you want to do something that's not the standard path, just fucking go for it. Just fucking go for it. What do you have to lose, right? I dropped out of college to pursue this with absolutely no credibility and absolutely nothing to show for it. But I dropped out of college to pursue this, and I still 100% believe in it and believe in myself. So, you know, it's all it takes, guys. It's all it takes. Lock in. Don't give a shit what people say about you. It's probably the hardest part. And then just put your head down and grind, right?
Right.
Exactly. But yeah, we can actually jump into some of the notes here. You know, before we get into the big one that I want to get into, we'll start with this, since this has to do with you.
What has to deal with me?
The truth behind the iPhone 15. So Hannah here is wanting to upgrade her phone, even though she has a newish phone. It's a nice phone, right? I have the same one as her. You know, no need to upgrade. It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. But here's something you might want to know. Okay. So as all of you know, Apple just released their new iPhone 15, right? And they come out with their new device every year. And when it comes out every year, you have all these tech influencers and all these creators that make all these videos, you know. As soon as it comes out, testing it, doing multiple tests with it, seeing how it runs, doing drop tests, all kind of things like that, right?
Right.
Well, this year those tests didn't go well.
Really?
Really. So the test that we are specifically focusing on here is the drop test. So the iPhone 15 was obviously done drop test by multiple well-known tech creators to test the durability. And
it's titanium.
Yeah, exactly.
So I thought
exactly. Apple's entire promotion and entire push this year was that they made the titanium iPhone, the titanium iPhone that is much more durable, much more strong, and just an absolute unit. And guess what? It's not. This year with the test, the iPhone 15 broke records, but in the wrong way. So for the first time ever, both models of the iPhone 15 cracked on the first drop. Shattered.
I don't know. It depends on...
No. Shattered. And also, for the first time ever, what happened? on one of the drops with the iPhone 15 is the entire camera module detached from the phone.
But I also feel like it depends on like what drop you're doing. Like if you're doing it from 40 feet or whatever,
No.
any phone is going to break.
No.
The
The drop test was like waist and like head height. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
And it shattered and the camera module came out.
The entire square camera part, broke off.
Bro, what? That's horrible.
So hopefully this will reroute your decision on getting an iPhone 15.
The thing is, I don't even know if I want the iPhone 15. I might want the iPhone 14 because all I really want is like that.
Yeah, the iPhone 14, yeah.
I like it. I think the white on the iPhone 14, I really like the white on the iPhone 14. I'm pretty sure other people have white because I think I've had a white iPhone before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a lot.
Like, I think it was like the... Didn't they already have like an iPhone or an iPod 15?
I have no idea. An
'Cause, like,
iPod 15? I have no idea.
Or like, remember like those colored ones where it was like red, yellow, pink, and blue? What were those? Those were 15C.
Those were iPod.
No, they were iPhones too.
The iPhone 5C or whatever.
Oh, 5C, yeah. Yeah, the 5C. And then the 5S and stuff like that. I had the 5S. I never had a C. I really wanted one. But, yeah.
Or no. That was the iPhone.
Yeah, 5C.
That was the iPhone, not 5. The iPhone.
4C?
No. The iPhone.
If you're going to say the iPhone SE, that's newer.
It was one of the newer ones that had all the different colors because I had one.
No, it was like in middle school when I was in middle school.
No. That was the iPod if you're thinking about that.
There was an iPhone as well.
Because I had a colored iPod. I had a blue iPod.
Okay, but there was iPhones as well.
I think you may be on some crack.
No, I'm pretty sure there was iPhones as well. But I'm pretty sure I had a white iPhone like not too long ago, like maybe a year or two ago. I had
familiar?
A white one. What, like Coke?
Yeah, you snort Coke?
No.
Seems like you are. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully that'll sway your thoughts on the iPhone 15 since
I want the
don't
14
need it and the price is
I want the 14.
ridiculous. But getting into the big topic of the episode, guys, this is something I've been excited to talk about. Something I've been excited to bring to you guys. Get your guys' thoughts on it. See what you think, because I'm going to share my thoughts. Even if I can't put it in this main episode, it'll be on the Patreon. Some of this part will be on the Patreon. Some of what you guys are about to hear, some of it will be in this main episode. If you guys want to get to the real juicy stuff, go hit up the Patreon. Like I said, $3 a month. Go check that out. Because this one's about to be good. Are you ready for that? You ready to focus in?
Yep.
You know what it is. You want to pull up your notes so you can read with me? Because your stuff I put in here where...
I don't know where my phone's at, to be honest with you.
Well, it's there. Okay. So we're going to be talking about Russell Brand. Russell Brand. For those of you who don't know who Russell Brand is, he's an actor and comedian. Very well known. I'm sure all of you do know who he is.
He's from Bedtime Stories.
He's from a whole lot of stuff.
He's from Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah, he's from a whole lot of stuff. But here recently, what's going around, I'm sure most of you guys have seen it, is the rape allegations that have been put against Russell Brand. He's being accused of rape, sexual, and emotional abuse by 4 women. Now, Brand has strongly denied these allegations and has said that his relationships have always been consensual. Along with this, YouTube has also stopped Brand from making money on the platform due to these allegations, and promoters have canceled several live shows along with his talent agency dropping him. Now, my question for the show today is this the truth, though? Are these allegations truthful? Because in today's day and age, people, especially we see this in sports a lot, but also this can be done outside of sports. It can be done for anything. There's a lot of people that want to abuse a power that's put in their hands, right? There's a lot of people that want to try and make something happen so they can make money off people, right? They want to see somebody's downfall if it means that they start going up and they start making money. And a lot of things that are happening in sports. Now, I'm not saying that these allegations are false. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm not saying that they're false. I'm not saying that they're not false. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just sharing what could be happening, right? Playing devil's advocate here. Because I think there's a whole wide variety of things that could happen, and I'll share what I actually think. Part of it I'll share what I actually think on here. Part of it I'll share on the Patreon. But I'm not saying that either is true or not, because these are obviously very serious allegations, very serious things against him. But like I said, in the sports world, we see this a lot, that there are women or men in both sides, in women's sports and men's sports, that will come up with allegations just so they can try and tear somebody down and get money for things like this. And in today's age, you see it too many times where it's fake now, where I don't believe it until I see solid proof, or the person who actually did it comes out and says they did it. I don't believe anything anymore until I actually see it, because this shit is beyond ridiculous with some of the stuff that happens. I mean, there's I don't remember his name. Gosh dang it, I don't remember his name. There was some dude. I'm pretty sure he played for Baylor. He played football for Baylor. He was insane. One of the best football players. I mean, he was.
And he couldn't play because.
Well, here's the story. I'm pretty sure he was. I mean, he was an animal. I'm pretty sure he was like one of the best college football players that a lot of teams have ever seen. And right before he was supposed to go to the NFL draft, some girl came out with a bunch of rape allegations against him, and he had been fighting those allegations for, I think, a long time, like 12 years or something, until it finally came out that it was false, and she was just trying to make money off of him, and then he was too old to play in the league and never even got a chance, never got anything. Pretty sure he's playing in another league, though. He's playing in, like, the Canadian League or something. I don't even know. Some random things. But that is just an example of why I don't believe these things until we see solid proof, or the person that actually did it comes out and says stuff. So I don't know. It goes either way. What are your thoughts on this? Just base level when you first hear these rape allegations coming out, because I know we talked about it a little bit, but
I don't know. I think Russell Wilson looks like
I'm sorry.
weirdo.
Not Russell Wilson. We're talking about
Russell Brand. Oh
also, do you want to put that thing back on there, because it actually
No, I don't.
no, like when you say your S's and your B's and your P's and stuff, it stops the S part. Okay, it actually does something. It actually has a job. Yeah.
I like it better without, but anyway, Russell Brand is a weirdo.
I mean,
and he looks like a pedophile, but he also looks like he smells like cigarette smoke and like a newborn baby.
Interesting. But what are your thoughts on the rape allegations? Do you think it's true? Do you think it has
I think there's a possibility
ground?
Because, like I said, Russell Brand...
I'm just trying to get your side of things as a female, as a woman who...
I mean, I will say a lot of women do lie because they are trying to gain something, and that is a super, super messed up situation in a lot of cases. But Russell Brand, I feel like, could be, but also might not be. I don't know. It could be before. I don't know. I didn't read it too much into it, but it could be like when he was younger. Like
yeah, it's from 2006 to 2013, I think.
Oh my goodness, that's like really long ago. Why wouldn't you come forward sooner? But anyway, I think it could have happened when he was like, if he had like a drug phase, like most of those people do. And also his ex, Katy Perry, said like, oh, he's just like kind of weird. Like he's a weirdo.
I mean, he's a little weird. We can all be honest there. He's a little weird.
But.
And I'll get into my
Does
thoughts
that mean
on
he's
in
a rapist? I don't know.
Well, not him being weird doesn't mean he's a rapist, but
I mean,
anyone
could really. There's always two sides of the story, so I don't really know. I don't really know what to believe until it comes like out in a trial or anything like that. Then,
I mean, listen.
I feel like if these, like, not necessarily in all cases, but I feel like you kind of have to prove a little bit of it.
Well, you have to be able to prove it.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are taken a lot more serious now instead
but
of
it's always
hearing...
it's always believe the victim or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
which you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, you really can't.
But yeah, this is an interesting one. And if you guys don't know where Russell Brand is right now, one of his like big platform is YouTube right now. he makes a lot of his videos now are more like conspiracy theory, like conspiracy theory, calling out the government, calling out things that a lot of people may not want to hear or may not want to, believe. And a lot of people don't believe it because it comes from Russell Brand's mouth. But here are my thoughts. Like I said before, part of this will be on here, part of it will be on the Patreon, and we'll see what happens here. But here's my thoughts. And we're about to get a little crazy, and I might sound like a lunatic, but here are my thoughts. And I'll actually, dang it, I was going to pull up a thing. Wait, can I see your phone for a second? I forgot I had a video that I was going to pull up on my phone. What is it? Just type it in. I don't know why my face isn't working right now, but I forgot. There was a video I was going to pull up to actually play on here that I had saved that first piqued my interest in this. Let's see if we just look it up, if it'll pull it up. This is, wait, what's, well, yeah, that's not here. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, Russell Brand speaks his mind on everything. On everything, he speaks his mind. He does not care what, he does not care. He speaks his mind, shows exactly what he's thinking. I don't know if I can pull the exact video. I'll just play this one for you guys. I don't know where the exact video went that I had that I was going to play for you, but I'll play this one because I know what this one is too. This is just an example of the things that Russell Brand does, and then I'll continue with what I was going to say.
English, and you know that politeness is our fundamental religion. And but they do pertain to this issue, so may I say something to them? If they inconvenience you, I'll stop saying them. The pandemic created at least 40 new big pharma billionaires. Pharmaceutical corporations like Moderna and Pfizer made $1,000 of profit every second from the COVID-19 vaccine. More than 2/3 of Congress received campaign funding from pharmaceutical companies in the 2020 election. Pfizer chairman Albert Bourla told Time magazine in July 2020 that his company was developing a COVID vaccine for the good of humanity, not for money. And of course, Pfizer made $100 million in profit in 2022. And may I just mention that finally, and this is also a fact, that the American public, funded the development of that. The German public funded the BioNTech vaccine. When it came to the profits, they took the profits. When it came to the funding, you paid for the funding. It's difficult not to...
But I would just add one thing. It is possible that that the breeding capitalists made a lot of money. And also, there are a lot of people who did need the vaccine. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people who did need the vaccine. I never wanted to be told I was one of them who had to take it. But there are lots of people who needed that vaccine and would be dead without it. That is true, too.
More thoughts. What I'm querying is this.
Yes.
Is if you have an economic system in which pharmaceutical companies benefit hugely from medical emergencies, where a military-industrial complex benefits from war, where energy companies benefit from energy crises, you are going to generate states of perpetual crisis.
Yes.
Where the interests of ordinary people separate from the interests of the elites.
Okay. So there's that clip. Did you hear most of that? So that's just a clip of what I mean. That was on a live show. I mean, I'm an idiot. I don't really keep up with the live shows. I know it was a big one. Some people are probably gonna say I'm an idiot for not knowing what it is. There's a live show. They didn't expect him to come out and say stuff like that. That's just a snippet of the things he does, right? So he says a lot of things that people don't want him to say. He says a lot of things that he pushes to the public that a lot of people don't want him to push to the public. So, I mean, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that clip right there? And what he said. Before we dig deep into that, I just want to hear what your base thoughts are on that.
I mean, he sort of has a point, but I'm also on the side of what the other guy was saying, in the course of the pandemic, people were really freaking the hell out, thinking oh, I can't even step outside my house anymore. I'm going to get COVID, like I'm probably going to die. Like we don't even have a vaccine. People needed this vaccine to be able to live their life. But I also agree with like that we were funding the big like pharmaceuticals and we were giving money to them and they were basically taking it from us. Like they were taking the money, they were being greedy, blah blah blah. Like I do believe that, but I also believe with the other guy or agree with the other guy that people really did need the vaccine.
See, this is why Hannah's on the show, so that she can share, the other side of things. Because I'm not on the other side of things, and I
And you give me crap for it.
am very much on Russell Brand's side here, right? The vaccine was very, very limited testing on that shit. Very limited testing and just rolled out. That's why I didn't want to get it. I didn't really get it. I was given one of the little, I don't even know how it works. The little beginning things. Like, I don't know, like you go
The
in
vaccine.
layers. No, you do like boosters or like layers or something. I don't
Well, the boosters are like if you want to stay protected and you get boosters like once every 5 months, whatever. But the initial shot was the initial shot. Like it was in your body and the boosters were just made to keep it in your body and fight off the like whatever.
Well, I was very much against the vaccine. I was very much against it. I was forced to get it. We won't get into that. I'm past that because the person that forced me to do it is a close loved one. So we're past that. I was forced to get it, though, and I'm very much against it, okay? And I'm very much on the same track as Russell Brand here. These companies made billions. Billions upon billions upon billions, and there's a lot of things that go along with this, right? We live in a cruel fucking world, okay? Cruel fucking world. I can tell you right now, here's the thing. Any chance that big pharmaceutical companies or the government or anything in that vicinity, any chance that these top people get to monetize a situation, they're going to take it. They're going to take it. I mean, you have Bill Gates, who knows what goes on in Bill Gates' head and in his facilities and all that stuff, who does a lot of tests himself in the medical field. I don't trust that shit at all. I'm very, very typical with, or not typical, blanking on the word. I'm blanking on the word. I'm very,
What word?
like I'm very careful with what goes into my body. I'm very careful in what goes into my body, and 100% did not trust the vaccine. And I have people that I know that got the vaccine, and they were like, shit, I shouldn't have done this. Because a lot of people that got it ended up, had things happen to them, whatever.
I don't know. I was fine.
Yeah, I know you were fine. And I know where you're at. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you for it.
Well,
I don't judge
said.
people. I don't judge people for getting it. Because I
I
understand.
don't really judge people for not getting it. Like, it's your decision, ultimately your decision, whatever you decide on. And I don't feel like anyone should really get hate for either getting the vaccine or not getting the vaccine. Like, a lot of people think, like, oh, this vaccine, and honestly, one of them's my aunt. She didn't want to get the vaccine because she thought this was a government ploy to spy on her. She thought it was a ploy for the government to spy on her. With what? I have no idea. I have no idea. With a liquid, I'm not sure why she thought that, but she still ended up getting it. She never got any of the boosters. I didn't really get any of the boosters either because, honestly, I don't have time to. But, I mean, if I could, I would, especially if this new one comes out. Well, when it gets worse.
I don't judge anybody for getting it because I understand the fear aspect and you want to feel this blanket of comfort.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's a blanket of comfort.
I understand that. But also, me personally, I'm not trusting that shit at all. I don't trust the government at all, stuff like that. That was especially stuff that was rolled out that quickly just because these billion-dollar companies and these pharmaceutical companies that just make millions off this stuff. Just like the, what was it called? Just like the opioid
Opioid?
The opioid thing, right?
What about opioids? They are real?
No,
do you
not that they're
mean,
not
dude?
real, but in the early 2000s, whatever, 19. I don't really know the time span. I don't know the time span exactly that well. But Mike Malak talks a lot on this because he was part of that time when opioids were going crazy. People were killing themselves on it. I think it's still the number one killer in the United States or something,
Sure.
right? And yet all these pharmaceutical companies were making billions and billions and billions off of it, no matter how many people it killed. No matter how many people it killed, no matter how many people it took out, no matter how bad it got, no matter how many families it ruined, no matter how many lives were destroyed.
See, that's the thing too, is like with how many people are dying off of fentanyl and stuff like that, or vaping or anything like that, why don't we take, try to help these people who are dying off fentanyl, try to make it, I don't know, just like do something for them, because a lot of them don't have the mental stability or capability to be able to say, oh no, I don't need this anymore. At least try to find like, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but they just need to better protect their people, because they're saying, oh, we're gonna roll out this the, what is that called? The one like went in your arm, the one we were just talking about.
Oh, the vaccine?
Vaccine. They make vaccines to protect their people. Why not, help the people on the street better? They really don't help the people on the street whatsoever. They don't help the homeless. They don't do anything. No one in the government, no mayor, no governor, no anything help the people on the street. No one helps the drug abusers. No one helps, all these kids dying of vaping. Nothing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, don't do it. It's bad. But they're not going to, provide funding for anything.
It's fucked up stuff. That's the truth. It's fucked up stuff. That's how our world is. That's how our government is. It's messed up stuff.
And the thing about the homeless too is they're trying to make like park benches and stuff like that incapable for, or just trying to make it where homeless people can't sleep on park benches or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, why not do something to help them? Like, a lot of them I know don't want the help and they just want to live life how they want to live.
Yeah.
But, try to get them off the street at least. Because a lot of those homeless shelters too get way overcrowded and there's not any room for a lot of them. Maybe put more up or something. I don't know, but I just know a lot of them get crowded and then there aren't a lot of space for how many, especially in Denver.
Yeah.
And I'm sure New York too. New York has a very large homeless population.
I mean, just when I went to San Francisco.
Yeah,
it was super bad. But getting back to the Russell Brand situation, here's my full opinion on this. What I actually think could be going on now. Like I said, obviously nothing is set in stone here, people. Okay, obviously nothing is set in stone. Obviously nothing. This is just what I believe could be going on. Because obviously these are very serious allegations, and if they are true, then in that case, fuck him, obviously. But what I think could be going on is, like I said, and like that clip I just showed you, Russell Brand does not hold back. Russell Brand does not give a shit who he pisses off. Russell Brand comes after the government, comes after the president, comes after organizations, comes after pharmaceutical companies, comes after all kinds of people that normally people know not to go after, especially people in Hollywood. So I think something else could be at play here. I think Russell Brand is quite literally built on a current brand of speaking out against social norms, the government, and creating many conspiracy theories that really get people thinking about things that normally they maybe wouldn't be thinking about, maybe things that wouldn't normally come through their mind, things that normally, the government or these companies or, all these billionaires wouldn't want you to think. And so, hey, what up, guys? Little break in the action for you here. Now, I've got a little something special to tell you guys here, okay? A little something new coming to the podcast. So, if you do want to keep watching or listening to the next clip of this podcast, It's actually not going to be in this episode. It's going to be on the new Patreon. It's going to be on the new Beyond the BS Patreon. The link's going to be down in the description of this video, so if you do want to check it out, head down to that link, go check it out. It's going to be $3 a month. That's the lowest I could put it on, guys. And let's be honest, a brother's got to start making money on the podcast, okay? So that's part of it. But also, getting serious with you guys for a second, the reason why we had to launch this was, one, need to start, having revenue coming in, creating paths for that. But also, there's certain topics and there's certain things that we unfortunately can't talk about on certain platforms, such as YouTube. So this way, I'm able to bring guests on and talk about literally whatever we want. It doesn't matter what it is, and we can put it out there. Right now, we're not able to do that. So hopefully, you guys will see the point in this, and I promise you it's going to be worth it. $3 a month, come on, guys. I promise you it's going to be worth it. This next clip, if you guys want to go check this out, the things that are said in this next clip, you guys are going to want to hear. It's going to spark some heat in people's hearts, okay? Like, people are going to be going crazy. So if you guys do want to check that out, like I said, description down below, check that out, $3 a month. There's a lot of stuff I've been working on in the background, so there is possibly going to be other segments coming, like $5 a month, $8 a month. We'll figure that out later, but right now we have the $3 a month option. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys did go and at least check that out for me. If you do, like I said, it's not only for me, it's also for you guys, because I want to bring you guys the best content I can. And right now, there's just a few restrictions that don't allow me to do that. So if you do want to do that, go check out the Patreon. I promise you, it's going to be worth it. Love you guys. Let's get back to the episode. You put a bunch of people that make millions, billions, trillions of dollars in one location like Hollywood, where they can just do whatever the hell they want. Shit goes bad quick. And I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that shit like that is going on in Hollywood. And I'm not saying Mark Wahlberg isn't trying. I mean, this is another thing we can go off on here. I'm not saying Mark Wahlberg isn't trying. I haven't really done more research into that since we talked about like the that movie that came out about it when we did that episode. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of research on his whole thing that he does with that. But a lot of these guys in Hollywood that do say this stuff, they don't actually come out and say, look, it's this, and this. That's who we all saw there, blah, blah, blah. They say, listen, we've got information. We know people, and it's going to come to light soon. But it's like, what? Why is it not coming to light now? Why is it not coming to light now? Why are you not just exposing these people now? I don't know. It's very interesting stuff. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Can we switch gears here? Because I actually wanted to talk about something.
Yeah. Yeah, we can start to get off that. But I just wanted to share my thoughts on that and kind of get a little deeper, because now that we have the Patreon and all that, I mean, we're going to start going into some.
I mean, I didn't mean to like cut you off. I just wanted to get this out before like I totally forget it. But a huge topic in like the girl world is the Victoria's Secret Tour 23. And people are livid. Like, they just cannot believe their eyes how crazy this tour looks. It looks, I mean, to me, it's just, it's not the norm. And
is it like in a bad way or a good way?
It's in a bad way.
Oh, okay.
Like, let me just show you.
Well,
okay.
I'm going to wrap back to this topic in a second.
Okay.
Too, because there's something else I
like,
want to say.
Hold on. Let me see. Like, it's just like, it's so weird. Like,
this is the next versus, this is the next versus Angel.
But anyway.
I'm confused.
These girls are just like so mad. Like, the girls on TikTok are so mad because the new Angels are inclusive and like there's some body positive. There's some like girls who look normal. Like girls that would look like a regular mid-sized lady, or some women with body hair, and like women who have acne, whatever. They're trying to be more diverse in their showing.
Yeah.
But a lot of girls are like, oh, like bring back the angels. Like there are a lot of
Oh, I know
angels
what you're
still
talking
in
about.
the tour, like
I think.
Gigi Hadid and you know, a lot of girls like that. But a lot of girls are like, oh, bring back, Winnie Harlow, bring back Gigi, bring back the wings, which I definitely agree with that because it is normal, but also we can see more inclusivity or inclusive, yeah, whatever.
What that clip you just showed me kind of reminded me of was was what was that club thing we went to?
Oh, Tracks, the gay club, the drag,
Yeah, the drag thing we went to.
yeah, the drag show.
The specific I don't know what you call it, the specific show
Drag,
where the specific the each individual one's called a drag.
yeah, it's called a drag show.
I'm not talking about the whole thing, but like each individual person's
Drag queen.
act they do.
It's called a show. It's called performance.
Yeah, each performance. The specific performance I'm talking about is the one with the guy, girl, whatever they want to be called. That was dressed up like, looking like Ronald McDonald, the one that shoved the food, like the one that shoved the food
Oh,
down.
the one that was supposed to be from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nightmares. And
I
that's
don't know. I thought
kinda
that was
what that clip
I
you just
thought
showed me reminded me of.
that one was pretty good, but the girls are just still so mad, and I think they have a reason to be, is because they kind of took away everything that the Victoria's Secret show was supposed to be about. They took away the lingerie, they took away the rings. Like, a lot of girls are saying like they're called Victoria's Secret angels because a lot of women can't be them. Like, they're supposed to be these perfect images. Like, they're supposed to be, oh, what I want to look like. Oh, these women are so beautiful. And they get to, like, spend more money to make themselves look beautiful, which they really don't need to. But, like, the makeup and, like, the body, they need surgery to look like that. Blah, blah, blah. Like, girls are saying, like, that's why they are the Victoria's Secret angels that they are, is because a lot of women cannot look like that. Like, they are, above standards. Like, they are very high maintenance. Like, that is why they're angels, and they are the ones who need to be modeling the lingerie. They're the ones who need to be out on the catwalk, not these plus size, like, women with acne, women with body hair. Like, they do not agree with, like, those people being pushed on the catwalk, being in Victoria's Secret shows. And I also think, like, the Victoria's Secret aspect is being able to model lingerie and, like, sexy pieces, but swimwear,
Well,
stuff like that.
what are your thoughts on it? Like, just go all out here. Rip whatever you want.
like,
if you don't want
diversity-
it put in the actual thing, we can put it in the Patreon.
Diversity, like, all the way. But I also think don't take away what the Victoria's Secret show is really all about. Don't take away the wings. They're called angels. They need to be wearing wings, and they need to be modeling swimwear. They need to be modeling lingerie. Like, if they're not comfortable with it, then they need to step away from the job. Like, this is why women want
Are you
this.
saying
This is
okay?
when-
Are you saying some of these girls don't want to model the lingerie because they're too big, or they
like, they
too
feel
much
uncomfortable.
hair, or-
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Okay.
if you
I get
don't
what you're
want to be
saying.
able to, if you don't want to model the lingerie, then step out of the gig. Like,
I like
is
this
what
fire right now. So pretty much what I'm hearing is,
I'm
says
all
if you
for
can't
it.
fucking handle being in your body, and you can't be proud of your body, get the fuck out.
Not what I'm saying whatsoever. Because one of my
If
favorite,
you can't be proud of your body and you can't wear the lingerie, you can't promote what the Victoria's Secret is all about. Why are you here?
not what I'm saying, AJ. I grew up, like, watching, like,
I think
these
that's what you're saying.
these, like, very beautiful skinny models, like, wear
yeah.
this lingerie
Yeah.
and angel wings. I'm just saying, the whole point of Victoria's Secret,
know.
the tour, is for the lingerie. It's to see, like, the new looks, the new styles. I'm just saying, like, if you want to go out there, like, show off your stuff, but if you're not comfortable, like, if you're not comfortable wearing a lingerie in front of, like, hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands of people watching you, like, in the public eye, if you don't want your body hair to be showing out, if you don't feel confident in the lingerie you're modeling, you need to step out of the gig. Like, I'm all for women, plus size, mid size, body hair, whatever. acne, whatever, step out on the catwalk if you're comfortable enough to be showing off your body like that.
So here's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying if you're fat, do not model.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But what you're saying is, in the not so nice way, that's what I'm here for. Is the not so nice way. If you can't be comfortable enough in your body to promote what Victoria's Secret is even about, then get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I do want to
I'm with you. I'm with you, and I think a lot of people are with you.
I do want to see, like, more mid-sized women because, like...
And, like, I'm not... First off, I want to say this real quick because I know a lot of people are going to rip on me when they hear this because I'm the man talking right now. I'm not saying that these Victoria's Secret models need to be these twig girls.
No.
Because it's not healthy at all.
It's
Everybody
really
knows
not
it's not healthy at all. It's terrible for your body. But I just wanted to say, like, I that's not what I'm saying here. But I'm with Hannah here. If you're not comfortable enough to even rep what the Victoria's Secret brand is created on, what they're founded on, then what are you doing here?
Because, like, in normal life, if you're not comfortable enough, like, to wear a bikini out in public, like, you know, you're not going to, right? Like, if I don't feel comfortable wearing a bikini, or if I don't feel comfortable wearing a swimsuit at some point in my life, then I'm not going to. I'm not going to put myself in the spot where I don't feel comfortable. And if that's why they're changing the Victoria's Secret tour, is because these women aren't feeling comfortable and they want to be more diverse and more inclusive, then they need to look for other women who are able to feel comfortable in the things that they are known for. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm liking the fire right now.
Because, I mean, I'm not, like, really about it, but I have, like, kind of grown up with, like, the tours and the fashion shows. And I honestly love the fashion shows. And I think that, you know, it's just, like, a part of, like, a lot of girls and, you know, like, watching it and just seeing these beautiful women, tall, skinny women for, like, most years of their life. And then it kind of changes and shifts a little bit, which it kind of needs to, because not all women can be skinny. And I'm pretty sure half of these models go on fasts, which aren't exactly healthy, especially for mid-sized women wanting to be, like, skinnier. It's not exactly healthy for them to fast if they haven't ever fasted before and they're wanting to look like these model types. I think it is better to include more realistic body types in the show.
Well, I agree with that too.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like,
I like that.
If not comfortable, do not participate in a tour where you know, hey, I'm going to be modeling lingerie. I'm going to be modeling swimwear.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here from the woman herself.
So yeah.
Because a lot of people like to argue that shit.
Big topic on that.
I like that.
And there's still a lot to say about that, but...
Yeah. Back into it. We're probably just going to hit one more topic here. We've already been going for over an hour, so...
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, we'll probably hit one more topic here that Hannah's wanted to hit, and I actually had it in my notes here. So we'll hit that and probably just roll on out. So you can take the lead on this one.
The Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, are they dating? Are they friends? Are they?
Well, they're obviously dating at this point.
They could be hooking up as well, but I think, don't get me wrong, love Taylor Swift, love her music, but this woman just cannot be single for more than a few months at a time. And I just think that, like, why do you push so hard for a man to be in your life
when all of your songs are about...
Yeah, exactly. Like, probably in a few months a new song's gonna be coming about Travis, but I'm just saying, like, it's only a few months, like, off and on. She has like long relationships, but as soon as, like, the one with Joe, she was in that relationship for like a year or two, or maybe even longer. I don't really keep up with her that much. But why would you go that long in a relationship, jump out of it, and then go right into a next one with Maddie Healy? Like, that is mind-blowing. And then once Maddie's over, jump right into Travis. Like, that is...
I do think it's going to end bad for Travis Kelce.
I mean...
I think he's gonna end up like the rest of these guys. She's gonna break up with him. There's gonna be a song written about him.
Yeah.
I think that's what's gonna happen. But who knows? Because let me tell you something. Here's also what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't know if you know who Travis Kelce's last girlfriend was.
Kayla Nicole.
I don't know her actual name,
but she was a sports reporter, or like she was like a sports broadcaster.
Maybe.
And she's the one that was with him when they won the last Super Bowl.
Yeah. I really have no idea anything actually about her. If you can show me a picture on that. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, here's what I'll say. Okay, I'm a Chiefs fan, everybody. Travis Kelce's obviously been with the Chiefs since he's been drafted. Travis Kelce is white. But he's got a bit of black in him. That man has some gangster in him, okay? I can tell you that right now. And when I first heard about this, Taylor Swift does not fit
No.
who Travis Kelce is.
Especially since
Now he is getting older. He's getting older, and he's starting to slow down a little bit. But it does not fit what I've seen from him before.
Also, like the accusations about Travis Kelce too. His girlfriend before, Kayla Nicole, she won like.
I don't believe that crap at all.
I don't either.
I don't believe that
and
crap at all.
I just really don't. Like,
She
I
said
could not.
He cheated.
Yeah,
before.
he cheated.
I don't even know
her on Kayla Nicole. She won like some. He was on a game show or like a show that said catch or how to catch a Kelce or whatever, and she won it. So they started dating.
That was. Wait, is that with the girl he was just with?
No.
Oh, that was who he was with before her?
Before her. And she said that he cheated on her with Kayla Nicole. But
I mean, that show was like, that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was a long time ago.
But like, and she was just like trying to look out for Taylor, she said, and she was just like, Taylor seems like such a sweet girl, and I don't believe it. I don't see him doing that.
No.
Especially with how he was with Kayla Nicole. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
But also, seeing as how Kayla Nicole, black, his girlfriend before, black, which, doesn't necessarily matter. It's just like that those two women kind of have like a different personality than Taylor Swift.
He has a type.
He does have a type.
And Taylor Swift does not fit in that type.
It really doesn't. But also, I really feel like it's kind of like PR maybe too.
Yeah, I could definitely see the PR, but I also don't believe that. I don't believe it's just PR because of how awkward Travis Kelce acts and like how shy he acts with her.
But the thing is, he's never really kind of expressed any like attraction to Taylor Swift besides
he's the one that started this whole thing.
Yeah, but also I saw this one where it was like a kiss, marry, kill thing with Travis Kelce. And it was just like, oh, he wanted to kiss Taylor Swift. And kiss, yeah, but I just thought it was weird that, like, why just start showing attraction now? And, like,
I don't know. It's interesting. Who knows what's actually
And
going
I just
on.
feel like it's kind of like a Kylie and Timothy situation where it's like they're just total opposites.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously Kylie had a type, too. Travis, Tyga, obviously just not white little skinny twig boys.
Yeah.
And same thing with Travis. It just wasn't Taylor.
Yeah.
But hey, opposites do attract. This could be good for them, or it could end in disaster. And there's another
You're gonna get a new Taylor Swift album about Travis Kelce and the Chiefs.
But the Chiefs are already, like, such a big franchise, but also, like, since Taylor Swift, they have grown by a ton, and especially Travis Kelce himself.
Just random freaking people.
Yeah, Swifties especially.
What we like to call bandwagoners?
Well, not bandwagoners. It's because she's dating Travis Kelce, so Travis Kelce jerseys, like, skyrocketed in sales. Tickets are being bought and stuff like that, thinking they're going to get a chance to see Taylor Swift. But, hopefully it works out.
Yeah.
They both seem like good people, so.
Yeah. Well.
I just find it a little odd. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I do too. But...
Especially Taylor Swift. Like, she kind of had a type too. Yeah. And it wasn't really Travis.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, why? How did this even.
Yeah.
Like, how did this happen?
I don't know.
But.
Yeah. Is that all you had to say on that? I guess we'll wrap it up there, guys. I think this has been a fiery episode here. I think it's been a fiery episode. I think this has been a really good one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, I love you guys. Love the support. Let's keep this train going because we ain't going nowhere but up, baby. We're here. So, like I said, I love all you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching, listening, subscribing, liking, everything, all the above, guys. We'll see you all next week for episode 24. And that's going to do it. Peace out.